your Bible. He said it in the Old Testament, and he gonna say it in the New Testament. John 9:31, read that. Whom thou hast chosen, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. We just read that in Deuteronomy that his chosen people was the nation of Israel.
You realize there's no power in that.
Right.
But when you start arming yourselves and reforming, when you start militarizing, that's when the problem occurs.
That's right.
See, Americans out used to deal with effeminate men. Men ain't gonna talk back to you correctly. We not those men. We gonna tell you to go home.
That's something against him. You don't even have the balls to admit that he's your enemy. He hates your guts. He's done so much violence against your people and continues to do that same violence unto this very day. That's revolution.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said, all these curses shall come up on us and overtake us, which they have. Read the next verse. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
We cursed in the city. Our streets are messed up. People tearing their cars up in the potholes across the street. We got gang violence in the street. Go ahead. We got the police killing us in the street. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said, cursed shalt thou be in the city and in the field. How was we cursed in the field? Picking cotton. From 3 years old and up, picking cotton. People would try to run away. Guess what? There was a law that if a slave ran away and the slave master killed him, that was it. That was it. The slave master killed him and that was it. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be the basket in thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
So cursed is the fruit of our basket. We have these food swamps, these food deserts.
That's right.
Y'all seen the store down the street? It was on the news. Manchester and Western. That's a Rouse, right? I don't want to get it wrong. That Rouse is nasty. It was on the news. It had, man, it was disgusting. I don't even want to go in there. Because I might walk out with something to take the disease home. It had, man, the shelves was all molded. It had rat droppings, rat pee everywhere. You know you can get sick. They had a man, he drank a soda, right? And the rats peed on the soda. You know, that's why he said you're supposed to wash the top off before you open it and drink it. He didn't do that. So what happened was he drunk the soda. Y'all can walk by. He drunk the soda.
We wait for the bus to get here to then walk over there?
From the rat urine that was on there. Alright, let's go back to Exodus 11 and 7. It's the same thing I was explaining to the girl earlier. I want to show you. Let's go to 1 first. I want to show you something. Because this is what Pharaoh did. The Egyptians did to the children of Israel.
Y'all got stuff. Time out. Y'all got stuff in this car?
Go to chapter 1. Because I want to show you what the Egyptians did to the children of Israel. Because the original Egyptians were the Africans. They call us Africans. But we didn't come from Africa. We fled into Africa. I'm going to show you that too. So let's start at verse 8.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
So you know about the children of Israel going into Egypt, right?
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Mind you, this is the king of Egypt who said this. He said the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. So he made a distinction. Haven't you heard the term? Just because we black, we all from Africa? You heard that, right? But that's not what the Bible teaches. There were other nationalities of dark-skinned people. The Arabs were black. The Egyptians were black. The children of Israel also were dark-skinned black.
Who said that they were?
Who said that they were black? So you trying to find out who said the children of Israel were black? Let's go to the Bible says. Let's go to Songs of Solomon.
Okay.
Let's go to Songs of Solomon. We're gonna read one of the kings, the king of Israel, who ruled Jerusalem. He said he was black. And then after that, I'm gonna show you that this same king who ruled Israel is one of the grandfathers of Jesus Christ that everyone says is a white man. I'm gonna show you that. Go ahead.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black.
He said a white,
I am black.
a red,
I am black.
a green.
I am black.
So this is King Solomon. He says, I am black.
Solomon, what chapter?
Chapter 1 and verse 5.
Chapter 1 and verse 5.
So now read verse 1 right quick. Because I want you to know that this is King Solomon who said this. Go ahead.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's.
So this is the Song of Songs, which is Solomon. These are his writings. Because you would have somebody say that this is a woman writing. No, this is Solomon writing. Go ahead.
Verse 5. I am black, but comely.
He said, I'm black and I'm beautiful. Now, you hear black people say that now? Say it loud. Black and I'm proud. He said, I'm black and I'm beautiful.
That's what that word means? Comely?
Comely means beautiful. I'm black and beautiful.
In what language?
Yep. So read that one more time.
I am black, but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
So why would this man be talking to the daughters of Jerusalem? Because that's where he ruled at. He ruled Jerusalem. He was the king of Israel at this time. Go ahead.
As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black.
He said, don't look up on me because I'm black.
Make sure you got the same day.
Man, we got the same King James,
The
man.
Holy Bible, King James Version.
Look. King James Bible. But you don't hear this in church on Sunday. Apocrypha. It has the hidden books that they tried to take out.
See, I knew I didn't have that.
Yeah.
That's in the Song of Solomon is in the regular.
That's after the book of Ecclesiastes, right after Proverbs.
It's right.
So you need.
Solomon chapter 1.
Yeah, you got keep it. I'm gonna read some other scriptures that's in your
I'm
Bible.
going right there and then I'll be right back.
No, I'm gonna read some more scriptures that's in your Bible. Because this is detrimental to your health.
You got that right.
Right now, we the doctors and we trying to save your life. Go ahead.
Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me.
It gets darker in the sun. What he do, right? White people turn red, their skin start peeling, they gotta go in, or they'll get cancer, which they do get. So now let's go to Job. Because everybody talk about Job. Yeah. Job even said he's a black man. They always talk about what happened to him, the boils on his skin and everything he went through, but they don't never go to his skin complexion. Why is that? Because they want to hide something from you. So we're going to show you. They can't hide it no more. The prophets of the Most High God are out here teaching the children of Israel who they are. Go ahead.
Job chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
Wait. Don't they always...
Job chapter 1.
30 verse 30.
30 verse 30.
30.
Don't the
Solomon
people...
1 and 5.
Yep. Don't the people always say skin don't matter? So why God put it in the Bible? Because it mattered. He wrote this book so his people would know that we are the children of Israel. Go ahead.
My skin is black upon me. My bones are burned with heat.
Have you ever seen a white man turn black in the sun? Nope. They turn red though, which is their true color. Let's go to Lamentations 4 and 8. I'm going to show you another, because this is the children of Israel, of all of the children of Israel. This is their description.
What I want to do is get what I need to get, because I'm just on 67. I want to take my Bible and read how long y'all going to be back. I got to go to about 5.
So 3:45. Also, we have class at 4:30 if you want to come to class. Here, I get, one of y'all got a Bible? Because you can read along in our Bible. So that way you ain't got to go home.
I'm going on because that's the one I study on.
I know, but
I just don't recall none of that you saw.
all right, we'll write it down for you. We'll write the scriptures down. But right now, I'm gonna tell you the scriptures, okay? So he can read them to you. Here you go.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 8. Their visage is blacker than a coal.
You know what the definition of visage is? Visage means face when you look up the definition. So it says their face was blacker than a coal. Have you ever seen a white man with a black face? Bug. Don't move.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Was a bug?
Yeah, I got
Flew
the
away?
bug. Yeah, he flew away. Have you ever seen a white man with a black face besides them trying to clown us in blackface? No. This is saying that their face is blacker than the coal. This is the description of the children of Israel. So read that one more time.
Lamentations, chapter 4, and verse 8. Their visage is blacker than a coal.
So it said their face is blacker than the coal. How come you ain't never read it?
I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah, because the pastors in church on Sunday don't teach us.
That's
All
right.
they teach us prosperity, health, and wealth. I know you're not talking about them. I know you're not talking about them. But, man, how long have you been in church? Going to church? All your life, but you never read these scriptures. So the people was hiding from you.
Solomon 1:5.
Yep.
And then Job
30 and 30.
and 30.
Lamentations 4 and 8. Huh?
How you doing, man?
So now we go to the Lamentations 5 and 10.
Oh, and 5 and 10.
Lamentations, chapter 5, and verse 10. Our skin was black like an oven.
Wait, that word is implement something that is more than one people, plural. Read that again.
Our.
They said our skin, not just one person. He said our skin, like all of us out here, our skin, look at our skin is blacker than a coal.
Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
So the ovens, because of the terrible famine, you know. No. All right, when there's a famine, when you don't have food in the house, what do you have to do? You have to go outside and search for it. So when the sun beams down on you, remember I asked you earlier, who gets darker than the sun? You said us. So during the famine, we got to go search for our food, so our skin becomes darker.
That's right.
And then the ovens that they used back in the days were wood burning ovens. We didn't have the ovens like we have now. That's why they gave that analogy of their skin being black like the oven. Because when you put the wood in the oven, the fire goes up and the inside of the oven turns black. You ready for Jesus Christ now? We're going to give them to you. We're going to show you. First, let's go to Matthew 1 and 1. Because I want to show you that King Solomon, who was a black man, who we showed was a black man, is Jesus Christ's grandfather. Oh, as well. Go ahead. Read that. Start at 1.
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 1. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
So this is talking about the generation. All his bloodline. Go ahead.
The son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob. And Jacob begat Judas and his brethren. And Judas begat Phares and Zerah and Thamar, and Phares begat Esrom.
Well, this is talking about Jesus Christ's bloodline, his family members. Go ahead.
And Judas begat, verse 4, and Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Naasson, and Naasson begat Salmon, and Salmon begot Boaz, and Rechab, and Boaz begot Obed and Ruth. And Jesse begat David the king, and David the king begat Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah.
So you see, King David begot King Solomon. So these are the kings of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And Solomon begat Rehoboam, and Rehoboam begat Abiah, and Abiah begat Asa.
So that showed you that King Solomon was in Jesus Christ's bloodline. So now go to verse 16.
Verse 16. And Jacob begat Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who was called Christ.
So now you see that
The name Chicago.
Yeah, his whole lineage. That King Solomon was a black man. How was his kid going to turn our way? Now let's go to Jesus Christ, Revelation 13. Revelation 1 and 13. Yep.
With the woolly white hair.
The woolly white hair. But have you ever seen a white man with woolly hair? Look at my hair. It's that wool right here.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
As you see my brothers out here, we clothe with a garment down to our foot. This is something similar to what Christ wore. Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
See, I got that woolly hair, but mine ain't gray yet. I got little grays coming in.
That's gray. Turn white.
Yeah, but according to the Bible, that gray means wisdom. Because you lived a long time, you know a lot, and you've seen a lot. So now you got that wisdom of the world. And you also got the wisdom of the Most High God. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass, man? Brown.
As if they burned in a furnace.
When you burn something, have you ever, when you was a little kid, you burned some toast, what color did it turn? Black. So if this brass is black, they give you an analogy of it being burned. Jesus Christ was a black man. But they don't teach you that. So now I want to show you something else. Let's go to Matthew right there.
We're going to Matthew what? Back to Matthew?
Yep. Because I'm going to show you another thing.
Teach us that.
Matthew 2 and 13.
Matthew chapter 2 and verse 13. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying,
So the angel came to Joseph, the father of Jesus Christ, and this is what he said.
Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt.
Why would a white person flee into Egypt? Nope.
Tell the Bible.
Sister, the Bible was written by black people. That's why I'm reading out of this book. Who told you? Who told you? Come learn, sister. That's all I want you to do. You whooping. Yeah, you whooping. Come learn. Come learn. Come learn. Come learn. The Bible was written by black people for black people, not white people. All right. Come on. Come on. The Bible was written by black people for black people. And we are Hebrew Israelites. That's our true nationality.
Matthew chapter 2 verse 13. And when they departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt.
So you had this whole entire black family, they fled into Egypt to hide. Why? Because they looked just like the Egyptians. They had the same skin complexion. George Bush would not be able to go and hide amongst the Egyptians without being found. Because who was looking for him at that time? King Herod, who was a Roman. So he was a European man. He was a so-called white man. But he was looking for this black man amongst other black people. That's why God told him to go hide amongst more black people. Go ahead.
And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
So Jesus Christ and his whole family hid among the black Egyptians because he was indeed a black man, and it would have been easy for him to hide there.